So Lenny got the break. Sorry guys for the stream breakdown. So sorry about that. Things happen. Should not happen, but things happen. Yeah. Hey Joe Gain, what's up? How you doing? So we just jump in back into the match. 3 breaks. And that's a lot 15 now. Intensity I really like from Lenny so far. Oh, Lenny says it's impossible. That's impossible. I don't know why the stream broke down. As I said, I'm sorry for that. As I said, intensity is very good. That's what we were working on. The intensity, especially. Now the forehand is a little wide, but still, it just, of course, needs to place a little slightly better. But exactly that's what he needs to do. Because these balls, they will get in. I think maybe the string broke. Need to set up the whole... I need to just set up the stream here again. 30-15, that's good return. That's not well moved, Mr. Petit. And paid the price immediately. And he says that only mistakes. 40-15. That should... The game 3-1 for Mr. Albert Widell. Now he has to hold the serve as well, that's for sure. Not unforced. Just for me, it's just more about the placement now. I mean, that he's being aggressive with the forehand. Really enjoyed, really like to see that. Now it's just about the placement, but that's what we will figure out very easy. He just need to keep it going. Now, of course, after complaining, he loses a little bit of his confidence. He's losing a little bit of the enjoyment of playing. And if he understands that he just should go. Aaron back, yeah, as I said, sorry guys for the stream breakdown. That looked like a long second serve. Don't tell me the string broke again. That's record number 3. Maybe just a tension that he really wanted to have a different tension. Actually, I mean, for me, a very good start, and then just not really for a reason. Of course, made 1 or 2 mistakes too much, started to complain, and then dropped significantly in his game. As it's just like some percents dropping, and then another break and a 4-1 lead for Mr. Widell. What about the weather now? I told you to send me some sun, but then you flew out. The weather there was great. Hey, Manors. Hey, how you doing? The weather there is great. Here, actually, it's okay, I would say. Because like if he keeps playing that way, and the balls go in, then he will lead 4-1, and that's the only thing that he needs to understand. That he's not playing the wrong thing. He's just, of course, missing too much, but that's normal because he barely plays that kind of game style. So he needs to play that also in the match. He needs to go there in practice, just being the aggressive player, being the one who dominates the rallies. And then, of course, if you're down 1-4 because you make 80% unforced errors, then you know what to work on. The only thing that, for now, I can say is that after it was 1-2, he was complaining. For me, not for like, why? He did the right things. Of course, he misses the shots and made some mistakes. But that's no reason for complaining. Let's keep going. Keep the intensity, because then intensity dropped down. The last 2 games were just like a passing by. Very easy. Send some sun to Hamburg. Yeah, well, welcome and hello to Hamburg as well. Very to the backhand. Backhand goes deep. I don't need to comment it because I actually see the footage. That's a good one. Now he tries to play more of the rally because he saw he made too many mistakes. Well played point. Serve. So you can hear Swedish, them talking in Swedish, of course, to each other. That's a good shot from the Swedish, coming to the net, volley. Yeah. Just the way how you have to play when you come to the net. $30-15 now. But the thing is, I believe that Lenny at the moment is right now, he's like very like does not find the solutions, or does not like see the way that it's a completely open match here. I mean, if he keeps making a little bit less mistakes, it is like 3-2 for him. Good backhand down the line. Bravo, very good ball. Take it early, amazing. There you go. There you go. And that's the transition between like a heavy ball, and then you see the opponent running back here. You couldn't see him because he was running out of the camera. And then being ready for the next ball. And if you have the chance of taking it early, take off the time of your opponent. Okay, then step in the court. Just take it early. And the ball that Lenny just played was not an unbelievable ball, but he just took the time off the opponent. Opponent was back outside of the camera here. He needed to recover, but had no time because Lenny just took the time away. So that's Very, very important. A big game here. I mean, 1-5. You don't want to go down 1-5. Oh yeah, make that get that point. Very good, very good. There you go. On the line passing, as Schrambini told him, very good. And then of course the guy's volley is tough, and then approach there, even as Lenny did, just finish it off with the volley. Well played, well done. Then fade the elbow as well. Here, another flush the run. Yeah. This is like everywhere, no? Want to get that break? That's a big game for sure. Just got information live from the coach that is there with Lenny. He told me that he told Lenny just get some more points in play. That ball goes out, and you could hear Lenny not happy about that. Back to deuce. Of course, if you make too many mistakes, of course you have to adjust a bit. I mean, just playing the match very, very risky and making only mistakes and going down like 1-6, 1-6 is probably not the best. So making some shots here is definitely a good tactics to get in the game and then get the feel of the game. That ball goes wide. Advantage Lenny. Sorry, advantage Mr. Albert. But still, stay there. Stay there. Don't lose your mind. Easier said than done for sure. That's a good return. Oh, drop shot. And that point goes also to Mr. Widell. Takes the 5-1 lead here. But still, like nothing really happened. So just keep grinding. I'm telling you, this match is very close. Even it's 5-1. I mean, Lenny making too many mistakes, but it's fine. It's fine. It's that's all right. Just keep your head. Just keep grinding, and you'll get back there. Trust me. But you hear also on the other courts, these under 18 guys, they can go crazy very soon. No, it's not the same coach. No. It's not. Ooh, that's a good return. I think the ball was in. Pretty sure that ball was in. Due to the reaction of the players. 15-0. The most important for me in these kind of matches is don't lose your intensity. Whatever you do, even if you of course you try to put some more balls in, but keep your intensity on the legs. And if you complain too much, then you lose your intensity. That's like the first thing that drops out of the the match. In that situation here, guys, whenever you have to run through a drop shot and you see your opponent is stepping in the court, right? So you're coming to the drop shot, you see your opponent stepping into the court. If you go down the line, it's totally fine. But play the down the line shot that he has a low volley. Don't try to aim deep for the passing down the line when he's at the net as well, because if he gets there, he has an easy volley to cross court pass you. Just play a touchy ball down the line, but place it on the tee. So if he gets there, he has a tough volley. Oh, that's a good, well played from Lenny. But that ball is not well placed. And then of course frustration comes up. The coaches Lenny have, I mean, he's practicing at the Wrestling Academy in Vienna most of the time, so he has coaches there. Sometimes, of course, he's in Monte Carlo and Monaco practicing with the federation coach. I'm also there, and I'm just traveling with him. I'm not doing practice weeks. There goes first set, a little bit faster than expected. After a very intense good start with like, of course, it was 3 breaks. With too many mistakes. Tried to change the game a little bit, put some more balls in the court. But then dropped significant after the first. You can go back to, I think it was 3-1. When he said, oh, it's not possible, it's not possible. Then, of course, you have these negative emotions. You just drop down in your intensity. And then with these guys, especially, okay, if he's the guy's second seat, he knows what he's doing. You drop down some percentage, yeah, it can go very fast. And they shout whatever they want, or will there be kind of a supervisor to calm them down? So there's a referee or the supervisor walking around the courts. There's also some other people from the tournament. If you are shouting something that you're not allowed to shout, you get a warning. You get a code violation. Verbal abuse warning, Mr. whoever it is. And these warnings, they get reported to the ITF, and you get fine points. So you get points fined for that. So you lose your ranking points, which is an interesting way of dealing with the situation. So if they misbehave on court, they can drop down in the rankings because they misbehave, which I really do like, because that hurts, you know. If they give them, I mean, money, you cannot fine them with money because, of course, they're underage. But if you fine them with ranking points, they double think if they misbehave. So, hey, Crow Woman, how are you doing? Welcome, welcome, welcome. Bok bok. And they can also get defaulted, so they can lose the match immediately if they shout some bad words and keep continuing not behaving. The referee, the supervisor, can also take them off the court, actually. There's no chair umpire. Oh, under 18, there is almost never a chair umpire. There's only chair umpires on the bigger tournaments. The Tennis Europe and the ITF under 18s, they all judge themselves. If there is a ball mark inspection, of course the referee comes on the court, makes the inspection, but all the rules, they have to do it themselves. Because the referee part of a tournament is very expensive. You have to pay like 10 referees, you have to pay them the food, you have to pay them the accommodation, you have to pay them the salary. So it's a huge amount that they have to pay for the opponents. That's a tough one, that's a tough one. Mr. Widell takes the first game of the second set. And now it's very important that Lenny stays in there. I mean, it's the second set. Forget about the first set. It doesn't matter how many mistakes you did. It's 1-6. Okay, it's fine. It happens. You know it happens. But now you need to refocus. You need to get back into your mental game, and really with your intensity trying to battle every single point. That's well played. Seeing Lenny being on the back foot, dropping it short. Schrambini back in Montenegro. You can talk to me here. I'm back home. I'm back home. I'm not in Montenegro. Because if I'm in Montenegro, I would be sitting at the court trying to help him and supporting him. Of course, I would not be doing a live stream. At least a live commentary. Oh, an easy mistake now from Albert. And that's good. You can hear Ali. That was Lenny. That's what is very important. Also, not only for yourself, also for the opponent. He knows, okay, oh, this guy he's ready. He's ready to fight. Of course, also gives you the feeling, hey, I'm here. I'm ready. I wanna win the next point. Oh, he's attacking the second serve. Love it, love it. Yes, there you go. And that's what I'm just saying, you know, you're motivating yourself, and in tennis it's very, very important to do that part regularly, especially if you feel you're a little bit losing control, you're a little bit losing attention. Very important to talk positive to yourself and not talking negative to yourself. Because that point is definitely 50% was because he did before his positivity, showed some signs of positivity, and then said, okay, I'm gonna attack the second serve because he can do really good the second serve attacks on the serve. Let's see. Oh, he does it again.
Das ist so schlecht. Das ist so schlecht. So schlecht. Warum spielst du nicht? Warum?
And you keep going, come on. Keep going.
Das ist so schlecht. So schlecht.
I don't know if I should translate you what he said, but yeah, he's telling himself that it's very, very bad what he's playing at the moment. Was actually very, I mean, did some points very good, being very, very positive, and the next moment just yeah, being negative, and then couldn't get the positivity back like as in the point before. There must be some crazy incidents without chair umpires. When I was playing years ago, often the players who lost had to be the chair umpire for the next match on the same court. Ah, that's true. In some tournaments it happens, yeah. But here it's not happening. And there's happening a lot of incidents. If you wanna see what happens there sometimes in the matches, go back on the other matches that I streamed. That's the supervisor. So he's the supervisor of the tournament, referee, and he is now about a broken ball, exchanging a broken ball. Nice shirt, brother. He sounds like Dominic. Of course, I mean, if he's talking Austrian, German, then yeah. Sounds, of course, like Dominic. So let's see. Big service game now. You don't want to go down love 2. So you need to do everything right now to give all your best. Get that game. First point for Mr. Widell. Again, for me, the match is very close, even though it's 1-6 love 1. If he gets there to 3-3, okay, then really get a match, and it's not very far away. It's just some simple points, and the mentality from him. If he gets back into the mood of really fighting there, he plays so well. And here he played also in the beginning. He made a little bit more mistakes, of course, but if he keeps that intensity, putting a little bit more balls in, he plays very, very good. Laubi, welcome. I did say welcome already twice, I think. Now, Paul, of course, he's not missing much. He knows what he's doing. Of course, approach it. I mean, Lenny missed like all the points when he could play an approach shot, where he should win 9 out of 10 points. He lost, I think, all of them. I mean, I think he played 3 approach shots, and he missed all of them into the net. Good mix up into the forehand, as the opponent also wanted to attack the serve. Roll up. Okay. The communication is the same opinion, or do you have to? I mean, you have to have the same opinion on the players, otherwise it makes no sense. Of course, there's different approaches of the coaches, but that's the challenge that yeah, of course, we coaches have kind of. So there's definitely interaction between the coaches to set up the same tactics and same things. Lenny losing his temper completely. Which is like the question is why it's what Love won in the second set. Why being too negative here? Just fight it out. Just go on the court. Like you have to get every point, and he does not know how close he is. And of course now he starts making the wrong decisions here. Of course, if you're on a running forehand down the line here, of course you should go cross court in that moment. And now he needs to be careful that the match is not really slipping out of his hands very quick. And of course, the opponent is 2 years older. He knows how to take these balls early. As you saw, he's not risking much on that early taken ball. Just goes into the backhand. Goes for the placement, which is important. Great return. Okay. That's a good shot, opening the court. Yeah, now he's not really going for the rallies. Of course, I mean, with his head, he's somewhere else, not on the court at the moment. How do you rate Lenny? Mentally, is he too self-critical? The mental thing is in tennis in general is one of the underrated. No, yeah, underrated things. And for me, the mental thing is so important because if and that's what I told Lenny. And both of us, both coaches. That ball goes out. Both coaches just said, and this is 100% true. If my brain or the coach's brain will put that into Lenny's body, into Lenny's abilities, into Lenny's like shots, we would win the tournament. We would win the tournament. The ball is out again, and you see now the opponent makes two mistakes. Was 40 love, but still he has a game point because the first 3 points, yeah, Lenny was complaining and not really getting one of these. Otherwise, he would have a break point. And of course, you don't want to go down love 3. So every freaking point is so important because now the opponent gifts him 2 shots, 2 points. Still, it's a game point for him instead of you. That's what I just said. Wrong decisions. Why taking that ball like full power down the line, like full speed? Just losing his mind here. Unfortunate. And that's why it's so important to play every point. It's the 1-6-1-0-2. Go, if he makes one of the 3 points, and he could definitely win one of the first 3 points, he would have a break point here. Then just be solid, make the 1-2, and you're back in the match. Back on serve. Nothing happened. But okay, like that, it's gonna be tough now to recover because now he sees himself 1-6, love 3, and not really believing it anymore. But still now, for me, I would say go for every single point. You're so close. He just not knowing how close he's actually in that match. That's what my feeling is. To the Miselic? Yeah, Miselic with a great comeback at the Australian Open qualies. So the mentality, of course, but he's young, he's 15 years old, he needs to improve a lot of things as every 15-year-old. There is no perfect 15-year-old for sure. But with the mental side, definitely He has to start. He has to start believing in himself more because he's playing very, very good, doing a lot of things very, very good, practicing hard. But then, in my opinion, here just giving up way too early. In the third game, he was already talking himself into bad tennis, and then yeah, you cannot expect it's working out very well. You train mental strengths. That's a tough. It's not done from day one from one day to the next day. It's a lot of work to do. Of course, also comes up with the confidence, but also with like some routines between the points, after the points, before the points. That has to be practiced over and again. So you cannot say like give him tips and he will do them and it's gonna be good. It would be great if it would be that way, but unfortunately it's not that way. With the mental side, you need to really put in the work, hours and hours. But yeah, but it's up to him, of course. It's up to him if he really sees it and want to change it. All is called out from Lenny. Now, of course, opponent does not believe it. Maybe the coach behind here. I mean, they're sitting all behind us or behind Lenny right now. Maybe coach said no, ball was good. Now he checked the mark. He accepts the mark. Says, okay, yeah, you were right. Now 15 love. Seems he doesn't know how close he is. Was it tough for Lenny? The service change from hard to clear, it does not bother him at all. He played 2 qualification matches, which were good. I mean, of course, in the first quali match, in the second set, he was a little bit struggling. But he practiced a lot on clay before, so the change didn't take him too long, to be honest. If Lenny loses, is he out of the tournament? Yes, Jogan, yes. It's a 32 draw, main draw, and a 32 draw in the qualies. I just wanted to hear what he talks with Benny. And then when you lose, you're out. As simple as that. No chance of a consolation or something else. The loser always flies home. Which camera? It's my camera. It's actually, I left my equipment there. Oh yeah. Some intensity now back, but oh, that's ball is, oh, it's on the line. But now, but you could hear me saying, oh, the intensity is back. I mean, the ball was very close, of course. If the ball would be out, you know, not very good, but still the intensity is back. Was not there for over a set right now. Give me a second. That's a bit very big point. But you can hear him already. There you go. Now he's playing the game again a little bit from the first set, being aggressive, and that's where he needs to go back to. No chance if he just lets the opponent decide and make him move around. I give my camera to the coach who's down there, so he sets up the stream, and that's why I can do the live stream here as I'm doing it now. And he's just sending me back with the DHL. That's a good return. Ball goes out from Lenny. Still 40-30. Get that game and get the next break, and you're back in the match, bro. As easy as that. Hey, Darren in the house. Welcome, welcome. Good serve. Ooh. Ball is called out. I thought the ball was good. Was a little long indeed. Frame. It goes in. And the ball, I think, is out. That's game for Lenny. And now the next game is hugely important. Get that freaking game and you're back in the match. That's what I'm saying. I mean, it's 1-6 love 3. Get your service game in there. Get the next game. And okay, you're back in the match. Complaining again about the point. Hey, Mariana. You know what Lenny's average serve speed is? Ah, it's a good question. I mean, he can serve, I would say, the fastest serve is probably 170 for sure, 175. Good serve. I have to accept also the other guy's not playing too bad here, not making too many mistakes. On the second serve needs to be a little bit faster. We're working on the second serve at the moment, that he's getting a little bit more of that kick serve. Just really... It's interesting to see, to be not able to... I mean, I'm just at the court, but not really at the court, you know what I mean? It's tough to see the match right now and talking about it. Being running from right to left.
Ich kann nicht mal rein spielen! Ich kann nicht mal den Scheißball ins Feld spielen!
Yeah, he says he's not even able to put the ball in the court, but that's what I just told you before and what happened in the first set. If you, the point before, if you just step in and just, you don't care and you go full power, forehand to the fence, you're in an aggressive mood, of course, then you're not able to play the ball in the court. That is pretty obvious, pretty simple. If you want to put the ball in the court, then work your ass off to put the ball in the court and be positive. Once you lose your temper, things going your level drops drastically. You're not moving as well, you're not making the right decisions, your brain is just more focused on the negativity about the match and not really about believing that you can turn this this match around. Even though right now, of course, it's 1-6, 1-4, does not look good. But why not? Getting your next service game in, getting that break, okay, and it's 3-4. And that's the least what you can do. That's the least what you can do, what you have to do. What you have to do. If Lenny is now here, keep complaining he's losing 100 of 100 matches, for sure. If he's getting his shit together, if he believes in it, if he tries to really work his ass off, win the next 2 games, I'll tell you he wins from 100 matches, maybe 10, I would say for sure. I mean, he needs to win the set, yes, he needs to win the third set, but why not winning 10 matches? And 10 every like 1 out of 10 matches to win? That's amazing, no? Compared to 0 matches if you just give up. You win or you learn? Yeah. To control the emotions, as I said, easier said than done for sure. But that's why I'm also doing these live streams, so like he can rewatch it, he can see it. I mean, now he hears what I'm saying, and he says like, okay, I'm I'm watching the stream on mute. I don't want to hear him telling me that I'm not mentally strong enough. Oh, but the positive thing is he's by far not the only one. A lot of these young kids, they really not being able to control the emotions very well. Starting off with a double fault here. Oh yes, there you go. As I said, it is. Oh, that's a lead serve. Yeah, maybe he gets a little bit lucky here or there. Why not? Okay. Come on, Lenny. That was another player supporting him. Believe in it. That's what he needs to understand. I mean, of course, the opponent is very calm. First of all, he's from Sweden and from the northern countries. They're more or less more calm than the southern country people. Also, that he's winning and he does not need to really be not calm. But take the fight. Take that fight. There's so much energy and emotions. Just has to channel them into fighting for your ball. 100%. Back to 30. Oh, come on, guys. Come on, Lenny. Get that game is the task. You can definitely start with a net roller. And as there's the no lead rule, this is an ace. It's considered an ace. The ball drops on the net court, rolls over. Yeah, that's the rules in the ITF. I actually like them more than I don't like them. Good serving from Lenny. Let's go. Believe in it, brother. Really believe in it. 4-2, still down. Then you make this guy win it 100%. Like, don't just give the match to him. Like, fight for it. Let him finish you off, and then okay, go to the net and say you were better today. I need to go back to the practice court. I need to work a lot on my shots to beat you next time. And then, yeah, of course, just analyzing the match, seeing here, for example, in the rally, he had 2 times the chance of using the forehand and being aggressive with the forehand. Instead, the forehand was not really forcing the opponent somewhere, more or less giving him the chance to be aggressive. Good return. Drop shot on a short slice is one of the not so good options. For me, I would go around that ball, of course. Playing a great first 2 points. And then he comes with a slice back, go around, hit that forehand, spin it onto the tee, and then just follow to the net. That's what I would teach him, or what I would tell him. An ace. You see, now it's a 40 love for the opponent, but the first point was a rally. He had a chance. He was not being aggressive. The second point was totally his point. Okay, then he served well. We have to give him that. Now it's 5-1 for Albert. Again, match is just over when it's over. Fight till the end is always what you need to do. Still just a break. Just a single break. Of course it's tough, guys. I mean, and he played well, he practiced well, and then of course The start was a little bit overpowered, a little bit nervous in the beginning, then overpowered a bit, in my opinion. Made too many mistakes, and then the key point was when it was 1-3 and he was starting complaining in a way that it's just for no reason. And after that he never really. There was one game where really, when I said intensity is back, it was in the second set. After losing like 7 games in a row.
Einfach unglaublich.
Now he says, I can't believe it, I can't believe it. I don't know what he can't believe. Because it's nothing different than the other matches. But let's see. As I said, it's not over yet. Open the court, don't go deep, don't go deep.
Das ist so, ich will 3 km/h, alles fliegt weg.
If you miss too many shots deep, then of course aim for a shorter point. Lenny, give it your all. Hey Lobby, thanks for it. Who was out? What about possible? Tell Lenny after this match? Oh, hey Lobby, thanks a lot for the donation. Appreciate that. Of course, now the ball misbounces, and that is not what Lenny likes, for sure. I mean, this just happens, you know. This just happens. You can't do much about it. I mean, the positives, what I would say, definitely the positives, that how he started the match with good intensity, just hitting the balls like a little bit too much, a little bit risking too much. And then after that, we don't need to talk about the match anymore, because he was just going into that negativity, like tornado. I'm sad for him. Yeah, it's just a pity, because he can play so well, but he's not giving himself the option of playing that well, because he's complaining too much and losing completely the focus, losing completely the intensity, body language, everything. And then, I mean, we don't need to, analyze that match makes not much sense. Because he's just losing his mind, and then playing tennis is impossible on that level. I mean, you're playing the second seed in the tournament, who played the final last week in an ITF, so you have a tough opponent there. Just go out there and fight. Don't give up. And that's what happened in too many occasions. Well done, well done. Come on, come on, come on. Why not believing in it? Why not believing in it? But still, there's some things, of course, also with approach shots, how to place them, where to place them, when you take it early. It's perfectly to tactically to watch that match, because the opponent, if he takes these balls early for approach shot, he does exactly the right thing. He does not overpower. He just places the ball, follows to the net, well, how to say, adjusted. Yeah, adjusted a little bit, well timed. He's just doing what he needs to do to win the point, you know. That's what Lenny needs still to learn. Sometimes he's just seeing the ball and he's just going full power, because he can play so fast and so good. But in the moments, sometimes he's just really, yeah, not playing the right shot to win the point easier. That's a good one. Slice with the good guys is tough. Wait. Could have gone with the forehand. Now it's just, is his string broken again or what? I think his string broken. That alert is just in the perfect timing. That is just in the perfect timing. Chrome has become a member. Hey, welcome. And thanks for a gifted membership here. Thank you so much, guys. Appreciate that, Sarah. Thanks a lot. But Lenny's down a match point. And about racket string breaks. I talked with Lenny several times over these past 5 days, 9 days. It was 9 days there. And he needs to understand, he needs to learn it. I told him to play with a new racket, and if the racket might break, exchange it to another racket. I mean, it's 2-5 and 30 all important point, and if your racket, the string breaks in that moment, maybe you lose the match, maybe you could have gotten back, win the point, win the game, maybe break the next game. Now just because your string breaks, you maybe lose the match. And it's just he needs to understand these things, but that's why he's getting older, hopefully understanding it, and it happens again, it will happen, but hopefully it doesn't happen again. But it's his choice, you know. We can just of course help him. Because for me there's just one rule. Play always with a fresh racket when you start the match. And if you exchange your racket to another to another racket, then play a racket that you that is also completely new. So the match is over, by the way, just for you wondering. Match is over, the stream is down. Lenny had lost 6-1, 6-2. Just wanted to go back to the moment where the match kind of slipped away a little bit. So that's great. Like, that was how he actually started the match. Taking these balls confidently early. And you see the opponent now. You see the opponent already showing Slinger, hey, I'm gonna hit it with the forehand, and I'm being aggressive. That's what he actually he did good. Lenny served him sometimes in his forehand, where then the opponent had a good return on the forehand wing. I just want to go through the first couple of games, because the opponent was also he was also not really playing well in the first couple of games. So here, yeah, you see. Kind of here it starts. It's 1-2. It's 1-2, and I think it's, what was it? Love 30? A 30 love? And after, in the first game, he really attacked his second serves. Now you can see here, on a second serve, he's even walking back. You see him walking back, split stepping back, and then the serve is not really good, and he needs to really, he's in trouble getting there. Then his return is, of course, not as good as the return was before. And this is just what... I mean, I really like that he steps in here. That's what we want him to do. And now it's just a matter of where to place the ball and how to not risk the mistake too much. Go to a bigger target, of course. Inside out is fine. But in that moment, you need to definitely, and that's what he needs to practice just. I mean, the ball is fine, okay, there. And then you have two options. Either you go inside in, but place it like a meter behind the tee, or go inside out, the same. Open the court if you go inside out. That's like too fast, too deep. And of course, risk of a mistake is very high. Maybe the string broke in that moment. I don't know what happened to the rackets today. That was the movement when I said the movement was not the best. Yeah. And these little things that happen, if you're not really focused, and you can see here he's already. And now he starts complaining, not really being positive, and then he's going into that circle of not being able to get out of that that negativity, because this return, he returns the ball like 3 meters long. And he's not returning the ball 3 meters long because he returned it 3 meters long. It's because he was so negative before, and then without taking a break, it's just the next ball comes, he tries to hit it, and the ball just flies somewhere else. Not really being focused, and that's just how that match ended. Okay, guys, you're out. Okay. See you soon, guys. I'm also out. I need to work. Was like, yeah, the first time that I'm like was able to live commentate the match. Maybe it's not a good sign. He's losing 1 and 2. I mean, the opponent played a solid, good match. Not very extraordinary. Lenny took himself out, in my opinion, being yeah, just too early, too negative. Yeah, that was it from today's match. Thanks very much for watching. Thanks for the gifted membership from Smutty, and thanks for the donation from Lauby. Take care, all the best, and I'll see you tomorrow morning again for the good tennis morning. String stream, probably not. I need to eat. I'm maybe stringing one quick racket. I need to adjust the stringing machine because I had to exchange some things because they were broken. So yeah, I'll see you very soon, guys. All the best. As always, take care. Ciao, ciao.